How would the NBA look like if a 41-year-old LeBron James, a controversial blockbuster trade, and a second-year head coach with zero prior coaching experience could combine to deliver the Los Angeles Lakers their 18th NBA championship, tying the Boston Celtics for the most titles in league history? The fact that we're even having this conversation is absolutely insane. Let's rewind, because to understand what a 2026 Lakers championship would really mean, you need to understand how unlikely this entire thing looked just 18 months ago.
Quite literally, the craziest trade in NBA history just went down.
Morning, the Lakers and Mavericks making it a blockbuster night. Luka Dončić headed to the Lakers, Anthony Davis headed to the Mavericks.
In February 2025, the Lakers pulled off what was widely considered one of the most unexpected trades in American sports history. They shipped Anthony Davis to the Dallas Mavericks in exchange for Luka Dončić. Let that sink in for a moment. The Mavericks, a team Luka had just led to 2024 NBA Finals, a franchise he publicly said he wanted to spend his entire career with, traded their cornerstone. Dallas claimed it was about improving their defense. Reports also surfaced about concerns over Doncic's conditioning, with some claiming he weighed as much as 270 pounds. But regardless of the reasoning, the basketball world completely lost its mind. And then the Lakers got bounced in the first round by the Timberwolves.
Minnesota advanced in the NBA playoffs with a clinching 103-96 victory in the first round series Wednesday night.
JJ Redick's debut season as a head coach ended with a whimper. The vibes were absolutely terrible.
Every season that I did not make it to the finals or did not win a championship has been a disappointment.
I think as a team we didn't play the way we could.
Fast forward to this season. The Lakers built around the Dončić and LeBron duo, bringing in DeAndre Ayton, Marcus Smart, and Jake LaRavia. They finished 53-29, clinching the Pacific Division for the second straight year and won 50-plus games in back-to-back seasons for the first time since the Kobe era in 2010 and 2011. This team was clicking on all cylinders. But then, because nothing with this franchise can ever be straightforward, Luka Dončić suffered a grade 2 hamstring strain on April 2nd against the OKC Thunder. He missed the final 5 games of the regular season, flew back to Spain for stem cell treatment, and the word from the insiders was crystal clear. The Lakers weren't expecting Dončić back for the first round. So here they are, heading into the playoffs against the Houston Rockets without their best player and without Austin Reeves, who's dealing with a grade 2 oblique injury. 2 of their top 3 guys completely gone. And what does this team do? They take a 3-0 series lead. You want to talk about LeBron James defying every law of basketball aging? Game 2, the man led all scorers with 28 points, added 8 rebounds and 7 assists in 39 minutes. A 41-year-old. His coach JJ Redick said it perfectly. He brought a level of physicality, and he's done it throughout his career. He forces you to match his physicality. After the game, LeBron told NBC he's super blessed and super humbled to still play that way at his age. Then came Game 3, and this is where the things got truly ridiculous. The Rockets had this game locked up completely. A 6+ point lead with 30 seconds left in regulation. NBA teams of the last 29 years were 1,713-1 in that situation. 1,713 wins, 1 loss. Those aren't odds. That's a mathematical guarantee. Except the Rockets committed miscue after miscue, and LeBron James hit a game-tying three-pointer off of a steal to force the overtime.
LeBron James knocking down the three.
The Lakers won 112-108. LeBron finished with 29 points, 13 rebounds, 6 assists, 3 steals, and a block in 45 minutes. He's the only player in NBA history with multiple 40-plus point games in his 40s. He's the only player with 50,000 combined regular season and playoff points. He's the only player in history to reach 10,000 points, 10,000 rebounds, and 10,000 assists. At this point, the record book is basically his personal journal. Now, no team in NBA history has ever come back from a 3-0 deficit. The Lakers are sitting in 159-0 territory right now. That first round series is all about wrapped up. And here's where the championship picture starts to come into focus. The projected second round matchup is the OKC Thunder, the defending champions. That's going to be an absolute war. But the silver lining is massive. The extra time gives Dončić room to recover. Reports have his return targeted for early May, but right in time for a second round series. Imagine going from a LeBron carried first round to unleashing a healthy Luka alongside him in the second round. a backcourt that averaged a combined 54 points per game during the regular season, LeBron at 20.9 and Luka at 33.5. Those two together, with Marcus Smart locking guys up on defense and Ayton cleaning the glass, that's a nightmare matchup for anyone in the league. And yeah, this team has weaknesses. Without Anthony Davis, who got flipped from Dallas to the Washington Wizards in February, the Lakers have been scrambling at center. They've had to play LeBron and Rui Hachimura at the 5. They grabbed the 5th fewest rebounds in the league. Their interior defense has been leaky at best. When AD visited and tried his old Lakers pregame ritual, fans in the building were literally begging to bring him home. That moment hit different for everyone watching. But if this team can survive the Rockets without Luka and Reeves, maybe the weakness doesn't matter as much as the strength. Maybe LeBron James at 41 dragging a shorthanded roster through the first round is exactly the kind of momentum that carries a team through June. So let's talk about what a championship actually means for everyone involved. For LeBron, it would be ring number 5. He'd become the oldest player in NBA history to win a title at 41, completely shattering Kareem Abdul-Jabbar's record of winning at 38. If he takes Finals MVP, he'd be the only player in history to win that award with 3 different franchises. He's already done it with Miami, Cleveland, and the Lakers once. Adding a second Lakers Finals MVP would be a storybook material for a career that's already the most decorated in league history. For the franchise, an 18th championship ties Boston for the all-time record. The Celtics pulled ahead in 2024, and Lakers fans haven't stopped hearing about it since. Tying that back up would mean everything to a fan base that considers championship banners a birthright. And for JJ Redick, the man who stood at his introductory press conference and said, "I have never coached in the NBA before, I don't know if you guys have heard that." Winning a title in year 2 with no prior coaching experience would put him in the legendary company. Pat Riley went from being a Lakers broadcaster to an assistant with no coaching experience to leading LA to 4 championships in 1980s. Redick already has the best record in the NBA history when leading after 3 quarters, going 57-4. A championship cements him as the real deal. Now don't get me wrong, the road is still incredibly long. OKC is dangerous as hell. The Western Conference is a complete gauntlet, and the question of whether Luka's hamstring can hold up through a deep playoff run is very real, with specialists warning that pushing too hard could lead to an Achilles rupture. And we wouldn't want that, would we? But if it all comes together, if LeBron keeps turning back the clock, if Luka returns healthy, if JJ Redick's system holds, and if the role players keep stepping up the way Marcus Smart and Luka Dončić have, then the 2026 Lakers don't just win a championship. They become one of the greatest stories the NBA has ever told.